Joe, you're gonna be the next president of the United States.
I was out walking the dog, and all I got, my phone rang, and it was one of my friends, and all I heard was woohoo! And I was like, okay, you don't need to say anything else.
无论过程如何漫長曲折，這絕對是美國民主史上最吊人胃口，也最扣人心弦的一次翻頁。總統大選開票進入第4天之際，面對川普與拜登陷入停滯，雙方選舉人團票始終未跨越當選門檻的現況，將在空氣中許久的寂靜，終於在這一刻打破。
CNN projects Joseph R. Biden Jr. is elected the 46th president of the United States, winning the White House and denying President Trump a second term.
The Fox News decision desk can now project that former Vice President Joe Biden will win Pennsylvania and Nevada, putting him over the 270 electoral votes he needs to become the 46th president of the United States.
美聯社開出第一槍 ，CNN、紐時、BBC 緊跟在後，川普台福斯也俯首稱臣。全球主流媒體接連在美東時間7號中午時分宣布，民主黨總統候選人拜登旗下賓州的20張選舉人團票，跨越270張的當選門檻，成為第46任白宮主人。
The people of this nation have spoken. They've delivered us a clear victory, a convincing victory, a victory for we the people. We've won with the most votes ever cast on a presidential ticket in the history of the nation. 74 million. What I must admit has surprised me tonight. We're seeing all over this nation, all cities and all parts of the country, indeed across the world, an outpouring of joy, of hope, renewed faith in tomorrow, bring a better day. And I'm humbled by the trust and confidence you've placed in me. I pledge to be a president who seeks not to divide, but unify. Who doesn't see red states and blue states, only sees the United States. I said at the outset, I wanted to represent this campaign to represent and look like America. We've done that. Now that's what I want the administration to look like and act like. For all those of you who voted for President Trump, I understand the disappointment tonight. I've lost a couple times myself, but now let's give each other a chance. It's time to put away the harsh rhetoric, lower the temperature, see each other again, listen to each other again. And to make progress, we have to stop treating our opponents as our enemies. They are not our enemies. They are Americans. They're Americans. The Bible tells us, to everything there is a season, a time to build, a time to reap, and a time to sow, and a time to heal. This is the time to heal in America.
从政40多年，3度挑戰白宮寶座，髮絲鬢白的拜登，在確定勝出後，站上家鄉德拉瓦州的舞台，發表勝選演說。他深知，在如此緊繃的賽局中勝出，必須穩定人心。他告訴全美，眼前國家遭遇的一切困境、疫情、種族衝突，他不會像川普4年來那樣分化對立，他會找回美國失去的一切，恢復原狀。
Now this campaign is over. What is the will of the people? What is our mandate? I believe it's this. Americans have called upon us to marshal the forces of decency, the forces of fairness, to marshal the forces of science, and the forces of hope in the great battles of our time. The battle to control the virus, the battle to build prosperity, the battle to secure your family's health care, the battle to achieve racial justice and root out systemic racism in this country. in the battle to save our planet by getting climate under control, the battle to restore decency, defend democracy, and give everybody in this country a fair shot. That's all they're asking for, a fair shot. Folks, our work begins with getting COVID under control. We cannot repair the economy, restore our vitality, or relish life's most precious moments, hugging our grandchildren, our children, our birthdays, weddings, graduations, all the moments that matter most to us until we get it under control. On Monday, I will name a group of leading scientists and experts as transition advisors to help take the Biden-Harris COVID plan and convert it into an action blueprint that will start on January the 20th, 2021. That plan will be built on bedrock science. It will be constructed out of compassion, empathy, and concern. I will spare no effort, none, or any commitment to turn around this pandemic. Folks, I'm a proud Democrat, but I will govern as an American president. I'll work as hard for those who didn't vote for me as those who did. Let this grim era of demonization in America begin to end here and now.
在这晚上台承诺要共同療癒美國傷痕的，還有拜登的競選夥伴，打破美國政壇天花板。美國史上首位女性、首位非裔，也是首位身上流着亞裔血統的副總統當選人賀錦麗。
Women who fought and sacrificed so much for equality and liberty and justice for all, including the black women who are too often overlooked, but so often prove they are the backbone of our democracy. Congressman John Lewis, before his passing, wrote, "Democracy is not a state, it is an act." And what he meant was that America's democracy is not guaranteed. It is only as strong as our willingness to fight for it. To guard it and never take it for granted. And protecting our democracy takes struggle, it takes sacrifice, but there is joy in it, and there is progress, because we, the people, have the power to build a better future. But while I may be the first woman in this office, I will not be the last. Because every little girl watching tonight sees that this is a country of possibilities.
选舉胜敗已定，川普在入主白宮4年後，壯志未酬，未能連任。離去的這一步要如何踏出？又或者說，好勝好強的他會踏出嗎？
He was playing golf. The word we have is that he was playing golf when it happened. And this is some video of the president out playing golf.
正如同向來打破政治常規的習慣一樣，川普透過助手表示，他不會像過往選舉那樣發表敗選演說。對他而言，接下來的一步也是唯一一步，繼續在全美發動法律戰，控訴民主黨借郵寄選票偷走了本屬於他的大選勝利。一如他在推文中的不認輸，我早就贏得了這一場大選，且贏了很多。
Who was it called by? Oh my goodness, all the networks. Wow. All the networks. We have to forget about the law. Judges don't count. All the networks thought Biden was going to win by 10%. Gee, what happened? Come on, don't be ridiculous. Networks don't get to decide elections. Courts do.
Best day ever. Today, oh my God, seriously. Oh, thank you.
而宾州又一次在美国总統大選中成為決定未來政治走向的關鍵搖擺州。4年前，把踐踏所有政治常規的局外人送進華府權力核心後，4年後，賓州尤其是郊區選民以創紀錄的選票數目拒絕了想佔領白宮的現任總統，他們轉而擁護拜登，希望他取而代之，成為新的橢圓形辦公室主人，期盼美國有4年時間向全球證明，作為世界最古老的民主體制，不會再荒腔走板，絕對足堪世界表率。
捍衛言論自由到底，搶救中天。台灣不能只有一種聲音，請立刻訂閱中天電視 YouTube 頻道，訂閱、按讚、分享，開啟小鈴鐺。